Conventions of standard English usage. Verb agreement. Interrupting phrases. Me medicine. Antidote your ignorance. Verb agreement. Interrupting phrases. If you see a phrase surrounded by commas, the subject of the verb won't be in there. Take a look at this sentence. The queen, who has absolute power over her subjects, as well as all the dukes and other aristocrats, are rich. Here, our commas conveniently identify our interrupting phrase, separating the subject from the verb, thus splitting the core sentence. All that stuff between the commas isn't part of the core sentence. It's like a parenthetical phrase or footnote, an extra chunk of information thrown in the middle of the sentence. But it doesn't affect the core sentence. Remember, a core sentence is a simple statement composed of the subject and the verb. Also remember that the subject is a noun who identifies who performs the action of the main verb. So we don't need all this stuff. Let's get rid of it. We can see the core sentence is, the queen are rich. Does that sound right? Of course not. It should be, the queen is rich. We have the queen who is existing, therefore she is, and she's rich. This is definitely correct. In the original sentence, the verb might have sounded okay to you because there are a lot of plural nouns in between the subject and the verb. We had subjects, dukes, and aristocrats. These words may have tricked your ear into thinking we need a plural verb. If you literally cross out comma phrases like this until all you have left is the core sentence, it's much easier to hear whether the verb or verb phrase agrees with the subject. The majority of ACT verb agreement questions require you to change the verb. Occasionally, you might have to change the subject instead. In the sentence, the work of Monet is beautiful, the subject, the work, doesn't agree with the verb are. If this were an ACT question, we would not be able to change the verb because it isn't underlined. Instead, we'll make the subject plural to match or agree with the verb. So here we've modified our subject and now we've made it plural. The works of Monet are beautiful, and this is correct. Phrases surrounded by dashes work the same way. The sequel's budget, estimated to be over $100 million, is more than double that of the original movie. Let's dissect this statement as if it were a real ACT question. Here, the dashes conveniently identify our interrupting phrase. Now that we have a handle on our interrupting phrase, what I've done is I've taken the liberty to identify the subject, the noun that identifies who performs the action. Of the verb in this instance, which is. Okay, so now that we know the subject performing the action of the verb is, we've isolated our core sentence, which is budget is, or the sequel's budget is. Let's get rid of our interrupting phrase. And voila, this is now a core statement. The sequel's budget is more than double that of the original movie. It was never wrong to begin with. We've just condensed it or truncated it a little bit. What I want you to understand is that punctuation marks make interrupting phrases really easy to spot. However, a sentence might also have long interrupting clauses without any offsetting punctuation at all.